Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of electric circuits. In last lecture we have discussed the concept of resistances in parallel and current division formula, and now in today's lecture we are going to see the numericals on the current division formula and the resistances in parallel. Now see here, you can see, okay, now to find out the resistance supply voltage, we have to solve this three parallel combination of the resistors. Hence in the solution I have find out effective resistance RT. RT is equals to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2, but this formula is for the resistance when two resistances are given in parallel. But how to find out when three resistances are in parallel? So we have to use this formula. 1 by RT is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Put the value of 1 by RT is equals to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10. Now take the LCM 10 here. So solving this, now see, denominator is 2 here. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 into 1 is 5. Similarly, here denominator is 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So 1 into 2 is 2. And 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. So numerator becomes 5 plus 2 plus 1, that is 8. So 1 by RT is 8 by 10. But this is the value of 1 by RT. We have to find out the value of RT. So reciprocal of this. So RT is equals to 1 upon 10 by 8. So this 8 goes to numerator side. So RT is equals to 8 by 10, not 10 by 8 by 10 it is. Okay. So this 10 goes to numerator side. It is 10 by 8. So your effective resistance is 1.25 ohm. Hence we can find out supply voltage V is equals to 1 by RT is equals to 24 into 1.25. We will get the voltage as 30 volt. Okay. So this is first numerical. Now see this numerical. Determine the equivalent resistance, total current and current through 3 ohm resistance. Where to find out current to this 3 ohm resistance. Now how to find out this current to 3 ohm resistance? So we can use here current division formula. We can use here current division formula. But to find out current division formula, what I need? For example, I will consider the current flowing through 3 ohm resistance as I1. So your equation becomes I1 is equals to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into I. Means what I need? Okay, I have the value of resistance is R1 and R2, but I need the value of this total current I, and total current I is not given in the circuit. Hence first of all I have to find out the total current. So to find out the total current, I have to solve these combinations, these two parallel and this again this parallel combination in series with this 8 ohm resistance. I have to solve this combination and find out the total current flowing through the circuit, and then I can use the current division formula to find out. So this is the solution for the given numerical. Given to us is R1 is 6 ohm, R2 is 3 ohm, R3 is 8 ohm. Okay, and supply voltage V given to us is 20 volt. So find out the equivalent resistance, total current and current through 3 ohm resistance. So we have to find out these three terms here also. So in to find, it becomes what we have to find out RT equivalent resistance, then we have to find out total current I and current through 3 ampere. I will do it because I have mentioned 3 ohm resistance as R2. So your I2 we have to find out. So what is the solution of this now? So first of all we will find out total resistance RT. It is very simple to find out total resistance RT. We have to solve this circuit. Now how to solve this? Now see, in step 1 I will focus on this part. I will focus on this part. So let us consider. So R1 is 6 ohm and R2 is 3 ohm. So R1 parallel R2, R1 parallel R2. So therefore R1 parallel R2 we have to solve here is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, this is R1 parallel R2. So the value of R1 is 6, value of R2 is 3. Here it is multiplication divided by 6 plus 3. 6 into 3 is 18. 6 plus 3 is 9. So 18 by 2 is 2 ohm. Now again this upper circuit is rearranged as the effective resistance of the first two parallel combination, that is RT is equals to 2 ohm. RT1 I will say to it, RT1 is equals to 2 ohm, and the 8 ohm resistance in series with this parallel combination. So these are the series connection. Hence in step 2 you will get RT, that is total resistance, is equals to RT1 plus R3. This value is R3. So RT1 plus R3. So value of RT1 is 2, R3 is 8. So your total resistance becomes 10 ohm. Okay, we have find out the first unknown term here. It is RT is equals to 10 ohm. That is, we have found out equivalent resistance. Now let us find another unknown term, that is total current I. This term total current I we have to find out. So to find out total current I, the formula is total current I is equals to V by R. This is coming from Ohm's law. Ohm's law is V is equals to IR. So I is equals to V by R. I is equals to V by R. Hence I is equal. Okay. So total current I is equals to V by R. So V is 20 divided by value of R we have to take here is the RT. Okay. So value of RT is 10. 20 by 10. So your total current I becomes 2 ampere. Second unknown term. Now third unknown term is we have to find out current flowing through this 3 ohm resistance, that is I2 we have to find out. Now here we can use the current division formula because we have find out total current I here. So we have to find out the third step, that is current through 3 ohm resistance. So I have considered the 3 ohm resistance as R2, hence my current becomes I2. So I2 is equals to, now to find out the current through second resistances, what your formula becomes? It becomes R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into total current I. So R1 is 6 ohm divided by R1 6 plus R2 is 3 into total current 2 ampere. 6 divided by 6 plus 3 into 2. So this becomes 6 by 9 into 2. That means 6 into 2 is 12 by 9. Dividing 12 by 9, you will get the current as 1.33 ampere, and this is the current flowing through 3 ohm resistances. So we have find out here 3 unknown values, that is RT we have calculated, that is 10 ohm. Total current I we have calculated, that is 2 ohm. And I2, that is current flowing through 3 ohm resistance, I have find out, that is 1.33 ampere. Okay, now we will see the next numerical. Now here third numerical is given to us. Three resistances 50 ohm, 40 ohm and 25 ohm are connected in parallel. Determine equivalent resistance if current is 25 ampere, 25 ohm resistance is 8 ampere. Find the currents in other two resistances and total power consumed in the circuit. Now this means we have to find out here RT, then we have to find out other two resistances, that is R1 and R2, and total power consumed, that is P. Now hence our given data becomes three resistances. R1 is having 50 ohm value, R2 is having 40 ohm and R3 is having 25 ohm value. Then I3 is given to us. Current through this 25 ohm resistance is 8 ampere. So what we have to find out here, to find, we have to use here, we have to find out here equivalent resistance RT, determine this. Then we have to find out current through other two resistances when 25 ohm resistance is given to us. Current of R3 is given to us, we have to find out current through this R1 and R2. So I will write down I1, I2 and also the total power consumed in the circuit. So P we have to find out here. Now what is the solution to find out? So first of all I will draw a circuit diagram to understand the concept of given numerical. So three resistances 50 ohm, 40 ohm and 25 ohm are connected in parallel. So parallel combination I have to use here. Okay, this is R1 having the value of 50 ohm, this is R2 having the value of 40 ohm and this is R3 having the value of 25 ohm. Current flowing through this resistance I1, I2 and I3, and this value of I3 is 8 ampere. Okay. Now whatever we will get here is the supply voltage V here. Okay, supply voltage V. Hence, to first step is we have to find out the equivalent resistance RT. So RT is equals to what? We have to use the formula. We cannot use the formula of this one. This formula is applicable to when two resistances are given to us. Hence we cannot use this formula. So what we have to use the formula? We have to use the formula 1 by RT is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So what is the value of R1? It is 1 by 50 plus 1 by 40 plus 1 by 25. Now solve this numerical. What you will take the LCM? एलसीएम काय घेणार इथे? टेक LCM 120. Take LCM 120. Possible? 120 LCM. Okay. Now let us consider not 120, we will take LCM as 200. So this becomes 4 plus 5 plus 8. So this is 8 plus 5, 13 plus 4, 17 by 200. This is the value of 1 by RT. So RT is equals to 200 by 17. So you will get it as 11.76 ohm. This is the total resistance, effective resistance. Now we have to find out next I1 and I2 and then power consumed. So firstly I will find out I1 and I2. But how to find out I1 and I2? To find out I1 and I2, now here we will not use the formula for current division, we will use the formula of this one. I1 is equals to V by R1 and I2 is equals to V by R2. But we have to find out the value of this V here. So how to find out the value of V? We know that the current through I3 will be given as V by R3. Okay. So from this formula, I can write down V is equals to I3 into R3. So I will get the supply voltage V. So I3 is 8 and R3 is 25. So you will get V as 200 volt. Hence we can find out now I1 having the value of V is 200 and R1 is 50. So current across this is 4 ampere. Similarly for I2, this becomes 200 divided by 40. Current is 5 ampere. Okay, now we have find out this I1 and I2 both. Current flowing through other resistance we have find out. Now third unknown we have to find out, that is the total power consumed. So total power consumed, P is equals to, I will use the formula I square R. Okay, for formula the power is I square R. When current and resistance is given to us, you can use the formula I square R. If voltage and resistance is given, then V square by R is used. But here we can also find out the formula using this V square by R also, because we have the voltage, we have the effective resistance RT. I will write down this as RT. So you can use any one of the formula. Any one of the formula you can use here. या दोन्ही पैकी कुठलाही फॉर्म्युला तुम्ही यूज करू शकता. हेन्स I will say that I will use second formula. You can use your first formula. I will show you how to use the first formula. Now we have to use here I square, that is total current I we have to find out. So total current I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So I1 is 4, I2 is 5 and I3 is 8. So you will get the total current as 17 ampere. So put the value of this. So P is equals to 17 square into RT is 11.6. So we will get the total power as 3398.64 watt. Now if I use this formula, that is P is equals to V square by RT, I have the value of V as 200 volt. So 200 square, I will write down 200 into 200 divided by RT is 11.76. So I will again get the same value, that is 3398.64 watt. Okay, this is the numerical. Now from this today's lecture I have started to take the numerical on pen and paper. So if you have any doubt, if you didn't understood any concept here, please tell me so that I can improve how to take the numerical. Till then we will stop here. Thank you.